to Our Town. Dorothy Thompson speaking to you today from the 1912 and the 80 German warehouse. We have a program with 2 segments, both of which will show you new things around Richland Center. Well, if you want to make the most of fashion and decor, you can save some money while you're doing it. We'll go find out how at the Richland Center Family Thrift Shop. Jenny Seide will help us look at reshape, recreate, redesign on a dime.
And who do we have here but Jenny Seide? What are you doing here today?
I am at our event at the Family Thrift Shop in Richland Center here where I work. And I am at the event. It is, we are kind of have local artists and they're coming and we have a few and just kind of showing what we're doing. I am here obviously sewing. If you know me, you know I sew. And my own dresses, my own stuff. And we're just kind of having an event to showcase what you can do with thrift shop items. That is, you don't have to, like, obviously a sheet can be a dress.
Right.
And then other items that it doesn't have to be what it is. So,
and you're the what do you want to call it? The costume person and all of that. I mean,
I do costumes for the community players of Southwest Wisconsin. We are having an event tomorrow, so that is fun. We're having a fundraiser. But yeah, I do the costumes for that, and I have for a couple of years. I kind of I got into it, and I love it, and it's just really been a lot of fun.
Well, it's hard to find somebody who can just sew circles around. You know, everyone's mom did at one point.
Yeah, well, my daughter got me this lovely sewing machine for Christmas. Isn't it beautiful?
It is.
My coworkers here also got me a sewing machine, so I am blessed. I have 2 sewing machines. So I will have plenty of sewing, which is good because I wear them out. I sew probably every day.
What's your favorite brand?
I don't have one. I like Singer, but the Brother's nice. I will sew on anything that you give me.
Bernina commercials.
Yeah.
Does they even make Bernina?
I've never heard it.
Okay. You push a button and it does everything or something.
Oh, really?
But
wow.
This is a Brother. This is
this is a Brother. No, this is a brand new one.
It is. It's the color.
Yeah. It's got hearts and she just picked this up for me. And that's an early Christmas present. And sorry, I got my fabric laying on there. I had an old one I got at the thrift shop here. I used that a few years and it blew up on me. So I needed a new one.
Well, this isn't Grandma's sewing machine, that's for sure.
No. Well, yes, it's nice. I was pleasantly surprised because I'd been working on an old one for a while, but I do like the old ones.
Have you ever used the pump one?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Like you have to manually.
Yeah.
Because I have the foot pedal, but I've never used one that didn't require electricity.
Okay.
Or did require that.
Well, let's look around. You're going to be our host.
Okay, I will host
Alrighty.
and we'll go meet her. Hi, this is Steve Callan. Sorry, he could introduce himself. I just talk a lot.
My name's Steve Teo.
I'm sorry, I said it wrong.
It's French. I taught in Riverdale for 19 years, and I taught science and drama, and I taught cartooning in summertime.
I've seen you before.
Yeah.
Because you're all over the place.
Yeah, he had some stuff in the paper recently.
I've worked a lot of different places, but it's fun. And I've always loved cartooning, so I've probably done cartooning for close to 50 years. And I just started painting a few years ago, but I really love to paint. And I used to paint on pallets, but now I love painting on clothes more.
Okay.
And denim is my favorite because I just like the way it looks when it's done. And you can wear it and show it off.
And he's kind enough. I asked him if he would be kind enough to paint my daughter, Elise.
I've never seen Coraline
Yeah, so, and
before.
he's doing amazing. He's never seen it. He kind of was playing off a picture.
Yeah, so
and he's like, yeah, so.
There you go.
Yeah, it's amazing.
there's
He's doing an
Coraline.
amazing job and has really awesome display here of different items.
Yeah, my main thrust is I'm not going to do this for other people, but I'm going to try to make other people believe in themselves so they can do it themselves. That's what I want. I want people to do it themselves because it's really not that difficult if you really want to try it. It's not that difficult.
I think that the texture of denim would be interesting to paint on too.
I just love it. It's like you get this automatic shading in it by itself. And for example, here I didn't shade this part, but you can see where I do extra little bit of shading here and there. But it just kind of takes on its own life. So I really love denim. Denim is a great thing to paint on, as far as I'm concerned. So.
Yeah, I came up to him. He came in the thrift shop. He was a shopper here, and he caught my eye because he was wearing were you wearing Beatles pants?
Probably those.
Yeah, and I'm just like, those are amazing.
Yeah.
And so we got to talking a little bit about it, and I just was, I find it just incredible.
Well, George and Ringo are on the back.
Oh.
Yeah, they're on the back.
Oh, here, I can show you real quick.
Sure.
I'll just show you real quick. If you'll hold down.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, yeah, George.
Wow.
George
And a
Ringo.
guitar, yeah.
Yeah. And I just kind of look at a picture and then I just kind of like to cartoon them out. To me, realism isn't that important. I like the band Tool. So we've got Tool. We got the main guys on here. It's just kind of fun. It's cartoonish.
Yeah.
Do you always paint the front and the backs?
No, not always, but usually, but not. And then I just let my imagination go, and I just like this totally comes out of my mind. And this pair of pants was to celebrate reading and doing your own research.
Oh, that's beautiful. I hadn't seen the back.
Yeah, doing your own research into things. So,
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
yeah. But and Pink Floyd is my favorite band of all time, probably. Whoops, got stuck on there. But Pink Floyd, and then I got Roger Waters on the back from a long time ago, and then more recently. But
Are
it's just,
these art that you hang up, or do you sell them to wear?
I make them just to wear,
Okay.
and then I wear them to Madison. And a lot of people will they'll compliment me on them, and I'll say, "You can do it," and they don't want to do it themselves. They don't want to do it themselves, but I say, "You can do it," and most people say no.
Well, getting started is the
It's really not that difficult.
yeah.
I used to teach 5th through 8th grade, and I taught kids how to draw. And I taught kids how to draw, and it's really not that difficult once you know a couple little tricks to it. And if anybody's interested, I do it for free to show you how to do it, because it's really not that difficult when you actually draw somebody out. All you got to do is kind of think about it, and it's just simple little lines, and it's really not that difficult. So
Well, the eyes are what stands out with these two guys anyway.
exactly, yeah, it's usually the eyes. I love William Shakespeare.
Oh, sorry, I'm in
He's
the
got-
way.
This is just pretty much out of my head, or I looked at a little thing, but
So you're gonna
just
have to wait until.
and to me, if it doesn't look exactly like the person, that's usually not too important.
Do you think Bill would have worn a pair of jeans like this?
I think so.
Yeah.
He's a creative guy. Yeah. Yeah. So,
All right.
thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Carry
Thank
on.
you, Steve. Hi. All right, we have my wonderful friend here, Jane Kins, and she's going to tell you about her little display here at the Family Thrift Shop that she's doing.
All right. What's going on here?
Well, I'm an art major. I taught art forever, and
She taught my daughter.
I did. Wonderful child.
Yes.
And I retired, and I'm doing things that aren't fine art, but they're kind of meaningful to me and fun. So, what would you like to talk about first, Barbie?
Yeah, let's do Barbie here.
Okay. Well, this is a statement about, as you can see, women's lib. We have Gloria Steinem and patriarchy. The ERA that was never approved, Equal Rights Amendment for women.
Right.
Barbie is in a cage and she wants to fly, but she cannot because she has all of these padlocks and screws and things holding her back. And my artist statement for it is she must always smile, be sexy, be an angel, atone for Eve, look beautiful, but she must not ever control her body, be herself, be equal, be free, or fly.
That's kind of like the movie,
Yeah.
which was a satire, which some people didn't know was a satire.
And
Anyways.
it was.
Yeah.
And and I have Greta over here, and Barbie, because that is what inspired me.
Mm-hmm.
And amazingly enough, if you saw the movie,
I did.
and then you see how Ken, the actor who played Ken, was nominated for awards,
Yeah.
but not Greta.
No.
And she did that whole film fabulously. So it fits in with everything. I also have been making jewelry from things that I find at the thrift stores, rummage sales, wherever I can find things. I take things apart and put them back together. Some of the charms are new, but most are not. These are from Cracker Jacks, old 60s Cracker Jacks prizes. These were disabled veterans made these little license plates in the 60s and sent them to people. So you were supposed to put these, if that's your license plate, on your keychain. If you lost your keys, you just put the keychain in the mailbox,
Oh, yes.
and it would go to the disabled veterans place, and they would send them back to you. So that was kind of cool. I loved them as a child. And this was from when I had appendicitis and had to have them taken out when I was about 40 something. First surgery, it was a nightmare, so I had to make something to get that awful feeling out of being afraid and stuff like that. So, and it's dark because it was a dark time in my life, actually, at that point.
Well, for an adult to get their appendix out it's a bit unusual, too.
And this one I brought along. I took a class at Shake Rag Alley. It was called Tiny Shrinies. And I just took a whole bunch of stuff with me because I've been collecting all these things. And this is what happened. And I have this little camel here. I wanted to go to Morocco. I don't know why, but I did. And there are good luck things here, an old keychain, old parts from a chess game, things like that. Lucky 13, I don't know why that came to me. And I did end up going to Morocco. So I feel like I manifested it almost.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whole different continent.
Yes. And then I want to tell you, as long as we're talking about assemblages, over here, we are doing an assemblage workshop at the AD German warehouse. And the date is Sunday, February 9th. So you can pick things up here at the thrift shop, things in your junk drawers, whatever you want. Bring them, and we'll have a art day. We'll just make assemblages.
So it's kind of do whatever you want. Just
Yeah,
assemble
I mean,
things.
it can have meaning, like
Yes.
these do to me, or not. Maybe it's something that you like the looks of, or you've had in your mind for a while, but haven't made it. But it's fun because you're working with a group of people, so it's like art classes back with Ken Beatty.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
always more fun to be together and work off each other, ideas and stuff. We're also having at the warehouse an art supply de-stash sale, and that's going to be in March 8th. So all you artists and crafts people that have extra things in your studios, and I know you do.
Oh yeah, of course you do.
Mine's pretty scary. Anyway, things you're not going to use anymore or don't think you will, you can rent a table from us, and we're going to advertise this, and people will come and buy the things that you don't need and that they can use.
Good.
And one last pitch for the warehouse is on the 31st of January, we are opening our 1921 AD, which also stands for AD German.
Right.
Speakeasy, yeah. And we've built a really cute little bar in our warehouse, and it's going to be open on Fridays from 3:30 till 9. And our first night will be the 31st of January, so I hope you can all come and check it out.
And today, and this will air
yeah.
too late for that, but today is what's the date?
24.
Today's the 24th? Okay. It's
Yeah.
Friday, and there's the ribbon cutting at
Ribbon cutting, yeah.
4:30, I think.
Yeah, ribbon cutting at 4:30. Be there, be square.
And you serve, what do you have,
Ben.
beer and wine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. And some food.
And food.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited about that. I mean, we've really done a good job. The bathrooms are restored in the building now. They're beautiful. Tim and Barb Abear have done a really wonderful job of doing all that work for us. And
good.
yeah, it's going to be fun.
All righty. And
All
I will
of
see you
this.
this afternoon.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to check out what David's doing up in the window.
Oh, good luck.
Hi, all right. Our next displayer is debuting right here, and I will let him explain kind of what his craft is, and go.
I like recycling,
Yeah.
repurposing. So I find inexpensive eggs like this, and I wrap them, well, like these hearts, I wrap them in masking tape so that I can glue them on with white glue rather than hot glue, because then you don't burn your fingers.
All right. That kind of makes sense.
And so then wrap the eggs with strings that come from old rugs or repurposed rugs. So I take apart the strings, and then, or like this one's already been done. This is all from a rug. So I sit there and just go wrap and glue until the entire thing is covered. So they end up looking like this.
Okay.
And the rug there, I came from here, or I purchased at the shop here, and it looks like it's a ragged and no good usable rug. But when it gets wrapped on the egg, then it takes a whole new look to it, and it has a nice sort of Eastery kind of look. And then depending again what the rug has, so with the pink then comes from this rug, and I'll just cut the whole works off if I'm just wanting pink, and then it just unravels.
Oh, sure. Okay.
And so I've done eggs, and then also carrots, and that starts, here it is, starts out like this, that I purchased at the Dollar Tree, and I wrap that with masking tape, and then wrap them with this, and then put the orange color on them. Or this one is a towel that I purchased from here, a bath towel. And the green stuff on top is plastic from a Christmas wreath or garland. And then over there, what started it all, the tall tree, is the seams from blue jeans. So I purchase, come to the thrift shop, and sometimes the jeans that are donated are in poor shape, but then the seams are still good.
Right.
And so rather than have them throw them away, they've given me a bunch of them. But it takes a lot of seams, to wrap that tall.
And you've kept the buttons.
And the buttons from the closure, and then the pockets from another pair of jeans, and then the loops for the belt, and then it's a recycled belt too. And I've been trying, this is how the hearts start out, the aluminum or metal heart that I bought at a garage sale, and then cover them with the old rug material too. So just experimenting with other ways, and here's an egg that's wrapped with the blue jean material. And depending, of course, what color blue jeans, you get the darks and the lights.
Yep.
So it's just fun to, sort of
There's a lot of
thing
different
is,
shades there's black, there's green,
Green.
you could whatever.
whatever. So initially I started making those cone shapes as trees for Christmas.
Okay.
And it's just branched out because last year someone asked me to join them at Weston for the spring craft show there, and so I said, well, let me try and come up with eggs. So depending on what size of egg you use, and a lot of times after Easter is done, the stores will have the plastic eggs on sale.
Yes.
And so there's not a whole lot of cost, it's maybe more time
You've
involved.
built dollhouse. Years ago, you did doll houses.
I've done some of that.
You've done quilting.
And I've have some artwork that involved with the Red Door Gallery when they sponsor a statewide show, help sponsor it.
Have you always been interested in arts and crafts?
Yes. I have a Bachelor of Science in Fine Art.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, and I grew up not having TV, and so we learned how to how to do stuff, and I don't know, just learn to look at things different, and how can you make something nice out of something that normally, people would think, oh, these rugs are old and dirty, there's no use for them. But even if they're tattered slightly, like you can see on that one, it's still...
Well, you're going back to how we were a century ago. You repurpose. My grandmother used to make the rugs out of the rags.
Right. Old shirts or whatever.
Yes.
So, and you can tell, that these rugs from the past are much more tighter. Oops. That heart died.
Oh, that's sad.
So the older ones are much tighter. So they're easier to work with. They don't fall apart as much. Like that. But, and then when I sell them, I buying them on a reduced price or whatever, I pass that on to people that want to buy them, rather than, I have a hard time asking full price, when I'm getting, either free rugs or whatever.
Well, Easter's coming up. I think it's April 20th, maybe.
Okay.
Around there.
Yeah.
And you've got the eggs for Easter. Ready to
And then
go.
there's some eggs on display over there. So,
Okay, well, thank you.
you're welcome.
All right, Kit, this is from one of our lovely customers, and I contacted her, and her name's Kit. I'm not even going to try to pronounce her last name, but we'll zoom in on it. I would probably butcher it, but she made this entire outfit out of items she found at our thrift store here. She crocheted the armored top. All of this was from our thrift shop, and she wore it to a Renaissance fair.
So it is St. Joan, yes.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Joan of Arc, yeah.
And she wore this.
Yeah, she wore it to a Renaissance fair. Yep, she made it all from stuff here. She does a lot of creative things. And the entire thing, she wore it to a Renaissance fair, and it went over really well. All right, and then this is another one of our displays. She couldn't be here, but she wanted to show these. This is Mary Waldner's, and they're doll dresses. She does American doll dresses. And also, much like myself, she makes dresses out of shower curtains and different items, tablecloths, different napkins, etc., stuff like that. So she's repurposing and making these doll dresses.
You save a lot of money that way. Too.
Yes, absolutely. Because if you go American doll dresses, ton, or even just doll dress, and you can be creative and make your own dresses.
You do such a good job.
All right, perfect.
All right.
Well, if you want to make the most of fashion and decor, you can save some money while you're doing it. We'll go find out how at the Richland Center Family Thrift Shop. Jenny Seide will help us look at reshape, recreate, redesign on a dime.
Really wonderful change. Wonderful change.
You've never been here?
Oh well, I've been here many times. Yeah, but it had these
The
steps.
theater.
It had the steps and
Yeah.
everything. It was designed as a place to show films. That's what it was designed for.
What do you think?
But this is so nice. It paid. Remember the green situation? Remember that?
That was not good.
Guy from Case Mills.
Yeah.
He wanted to paint it. He painted it green. And he said, "Oh, what the hell's wrong with this?" I said, "Because we didn't want green."
That's right. This is cool.
That's the only reason. Oh yeah.
And
Yeah,
we
looks like
cut
a
this
looks like a fancy restaurant.
We cut this out
Oh yeah.
for the bar.
Yeah.
That used to be the
Who
office.
made the bar?
Tim, he did everything here. Tim and his wife Barb. Tim Abear.
Oh, Tim.
And his wife Barb. Yeah.
Oh, he's a very talented guy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I really would like to see Mike like standing there and leaning onto that corner because like he's the corner of it. Okay. Yeah. So come on in, lean on. You can lean on this a little. Don't lean all your weight on it.
Oh, don't lean on it too far.
We're gonna put you on the corner because you're the cornerstone of this.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not the cornerstone of nothing. I'm going down the hill real fast.
And then
You're the one
I'm
wearing.
very
over here. Yeah. Yep. There we go. Nice. All right, Mike. It's your spot. And who else needs to be in the shop?
lean on this.
Mark. Okay, Mark. If you can be kind of like here, but don't upstage.
I won't upstage anyone, I promise. I promise I won't upstage anyone.
Yeah.
Oh, and does somebody, oh, you're taking the picture, still.
I'm doing pictures, he's doing video.
Thank
so,
you.
Yeah.
Where's Tim?
He's right here.
Oh.
Okay.
We couldn't see you.
Then maybe we'll just slide forward. Still can't sit there. Now I can see you. How about you, Ben? What do you think of that? That looks pretty good.
Looks pretty good.
It'll look better
Well-
when they do this.
With what you have to
Don't get
work
more
with.
so we don't get more shiny.
You'll get a little more off that.
It's working good.
And then we'll just go across this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Ben's gonna do video of the cut. I'm gonna try to just do still photos.
Okay, Tim, if you want to come out, and then Pat, if you want to be on one side, and then we'll
Yeah.
have, Mike, you're going to stay right there.
Yeah. Everybody kind of stay except for the people cut.
And then Tim, you're going to slide behind here. Whoops, sorry.
There you go.
Rolled.
Whoever's going to get the,
There you go. Can Mike?
okay. And we have to have somebody do the honorary
And
cutting.
Mark.
Let's have Mike.
Mike, you want Mike to do
Yeah.
the cutting?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's great there, guys. I think I can see every face. All
All
right.
right, are we ready?
This is a very special moment. I was here at the beginning with Jane and Lon Arbogast and Michael, of course. And this is a transformation that hard to believe. Hard to believe it's the same building,
Yes.
really.
It's very exciting, and the chamber, we're very excited for you. Congratulations, a lot of hard work went into this, so,
Well,
Ta-da.
ta-da. Thank you,
thank you
so
for
much.
letting me do that.
You're very welcome. Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah,
The space looks awesome.
thank you.
I've been in here a couple times as it was being worked on, it looks awesome.
And it keeps
changing.
Yes, it does, it does.
That's due to Tim and his wife Barb.
Well, it's too bad. Did you take any before pictures?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we have
Sure
some.
they do.
We did.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
It'd be nice, it'd be
Of,
nice on the
Riley
wall
and
to put the
boys
before
for your
picture
parents.
with this, you know, really give people what the big transformation you made here. And
Exactly.
it's exciting.
Yes, it is.
It's exciting because, you know, in the beginning, this was a speakeasy. You know, the basement, yeah, along with Barry's along, you know. I remember Barry's on Sunday, all the cars would be parked down by the river, and they said, gee, all these people are getting ice, I guess, from Barry's.
Oh. On Congress Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There sure were a lot of drunk icemen.
Yeah. And now it's a speakeasy
No,
again.
that's what this started to be. Yeah.
Legal one.
Yeah, this building is, I think it's a gem, but you've made it even better. You've made it even better. You've made it up to date, and you've made a way that you can make a little change with it too, which is nice. And
But you know,
and,
we wouldn't have anything to talk about if it wasn't for you and Lon and others starting, Mike Meadows, Jane.
Well,
So thanks
well,
for all
we-
you've done.
Yeah. Laid the groundwork
well,
for us.
you and your wife have done a tremendous amount of work here. I remember when you were tearing the basement, you were taking all that junk out of the basement. Oh my God,
Upstairs.
there was.
I just signed up for to be the treasurer, and then before you know it, I'm swinging a hammer.
Yeah, I know you were a lot more than a treasurer. Yeah, you're an outstanding person. But I meant to get back to you on that, and I never did.
We'll do
And,
it another time. Love to sit down with you. And
Yeah,
listen
yeah.
to this.
It's well, the same old thing, you know. Possession is 9/10 of the law. And
I'm not sure who should be filming that, but yeah.
you have to think about that a little bit, and then you had to think about the hard time they used to give us from Spring Green. Oh my God!
Really?
Oh, they used to really used to rattle our gourds, and it's nice to have a good relationship with them because it's good for them too.
Yeah, right.
Because they're not doing anything there anymore. The school is gone. Wright has been dug up and buried in Arizona, and it's Oh man, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. Yeah, I couldn't be more pleased because it's a kind of contemporary contemporary look that I like very much. Yeah, you know, of course, I live in a house designed by a student of Frank Lloyd Wright, and I love. That's why I'm still in the house, is because I love that house. They want to get me in a nursing home because it's failing, but I can still look out through those windows. Yeah, I can still see the way it was constructed, the strange way it was constructed, kind of. Well, yeah, I don't think you've ever been up there, have you?
I have.
Have you been in my house?
Yeah.
Oh,
A few
I didn't
times,
know
yeah.
that, yeah.
You just
All right.
ignored me when I came in. I just snuck
Well, I'm pretty proud of that house.
Yeah, I love that house.
There's two houses done by Herbert Fritz Jr., who is an architect at Taliesin, and this, I think, is a neater of the two, really. It's a very small house. Yeah, but I'm only one person, and I'm shrinking fast.
Yeah, we aren't gonna let you escape too fast.
I thought people were leaving and I went up already.
What's that?
I thought people were leaving, so I went up.
No, we're not gonna let you.
And then I went to Bailey's to match the stain. And I think they did a really good job. I just tried to match everything that was here.
Ages. This is good. This is good.
He's so.
Going up to the roof.
Yeah.
Did you actually have the doors?
Oh, yeah.
Mike went out too.
Have any help for this?
Well, June, we're having 600 people from
It's like you're crossing an imaginary line.
They want us to do a presentation.
Right. We went trick or treating.
Short presentation. Because they want the history of it. He does. It's not just like, oh, I've got something. And then when you say, oh, it's taking bars, it's good to know.
What do you think of this new lounge, Marty?
Well, this is not my first time here, so it's actually pretty cool. It's very unique. I really enjoy.
Richland Center, right?
Well, it's a little bit of a Mayan / Frank Lloyd Wright-ish feel to it. And it's actually quite unique and very neat. So.
Thank you.
Well, we hope you're enjoying this winter weather. We're approaching the end of January. Time to think about Valentine's Day and maybe even spring. Come back next week and every week to watch Our Town.